wants to draw in a new customer. So I'm going to offer a 25 or 35% great deal to draw in a new customer. And when I get that new customer, I actually can capture their email address, and I can use that to market to them again. Exactly. They're the ones that are the pizza places that okay, now I have a new customer. I'm going to keep advertising. Again, it's engagement, it's frequency, it's not duration, it's how often are they seeing your name out there. So if you have an app that has your deal on a local app, then that just puts that merchant ahead of the guy next door who doesn't have any mobile visibility.
And to Rich, I know this will be dear to Richard's heart, is when we were doing this and looking at this originally, like I said, 3-4 years ago, you just wanted to get them mobile just so they could be seen, and that's where people were searching and finding and doing all their tricks. Now, on the mobile device, 90% of them are using apps to do their shopping. They're not going on there and using the web to search for the things, which is why we were so thrilled with finding this program with an app that a local merchant can get on without breaking the bank. Because the original companies that were putting them out there and getting them mobile and getting them on the shared apps nationally were charging them upwards of 50% of their sale price, and they were wanting to handle the money. The merchant didn't even have the money. Under our program, they never touch the money. It's all in the merchant's pocket, and it doesn't cost them a dime.
So the Paid to Save app is really a benefit then to that small business or medium-sized business especially to be up there with the big box stores, because I know my own behavior, and I know that statistics show, and your most recent statistics may even be higher, Randy and Charlie, but 80% use smartphones to find local information, similar to what Charlie was sharing when we first started our conversation today. Very few people will actually go anywhere today without first looking them up on the mobile device, and 50% of the store visits happen within an hour of a local search because they're ready. They're in that buying mood.
Exactly.
They want to go.
Exactly. And it's not just for the people who live local. Think of yourself, if you're taking a drive, if I'm on a road trip and I want to know what's around to eat, I just open my Paid to Save app. It's geofenced, so the app knows what location I'm in, and it will tell me all of the local restaurants that are advertising on the app. Remember, at no charge, but it lets me know what's around locally.
Exactly. Now, what does going mobile really mean? What is the definition of that? What does that really mean?
Well, I was going to say going mobile. It means you've got to be portable. You have to have that information in that person's hand right now when they want it. Websites, they need to be able to convert that website needs to be converted so that the person on their smartphone can actually see the information that's on it. Engagement. I mean, people do Twitter. People talk about Facebook. I mean, all of those are apps that are in your hand. So being mobile means it's something that I can see on my smartphone. That's the bottom line.
Exactly. And the businesses that take advantage of that, if I'm understanding correctly then, and they provide that a call to action, they can drive that action with mobile marketing and get more people coming in to their location and start purchasing more then.
Correct. And for this being the technological center of the universe here on the Space Coast, quote unquote, it's amazing how far behind we actually are some areas of the country where they completely live on that phone. They do their shopping on the phone. They go to the market on the phone. Everything is on the phone. They would need their dry cleaning done. They go on there to see who's got the best prices on the dry cleaning, and that's where they go drop it off, because all of these things also have the maps, the phone numbers, all the information they need on the business.
Yeah. Well, there's one major grocery store chain that you can go on, download their mobile app. You can do all your shopping, and they'll deliver it to you. you know.
Right, right.
So
right.
you know, I mean, that's like saying shopping cart on mega steroids to get something like that accomplished. You know, because can you imagine how much a grocery store or how many individual items a grocery store carries? You know, I mean, that's got to be tough.
Thank goodness for barcodes.
The programmer to programming it.
Yeah. And a lot of grocery stores, you will notice that they well, a lot of stores in general, they have a what they call a loyalty program. So if you sign up for my app, they've got them, Kohl's, Ulta, I mean all of the big box stores, they've got their little app. So sign up for my app, and then we'll send you coupons. All right, which is great.
Unless you leave the coupons on the counter.
Unless you leave the coupons on the counter, okay? So, and again, if you've got to stop, you've got to log into that particular app, open that particular app. Some of them have programs where you get cash back, but you have to scan all of your receipts, and when you hit a certain threshold, then you get a $5 or a $10 gift card. So people are using it. It's just how convenient do you want it to be? And as a local merchant, I want you, when you open that phone, I want you to think of me first.
Precisely. Now, can it get overwhelming with all the different apps that one has on a phone? How can
it sure can. I mean, everybody doesn't update their phone yearly, like they would. The carriers would like you to. Some of them run out of room. Some of them go, well, I have to unload pictures before I can put an app on. So, but it's just like with computers. I mean, the more memory we had, the more the operating system took over. So, but apps, if you use them smartly, and if you have an app that does more than one thing, great. Paid to Save does that.
And these big box stores that you were rattling off before, almost all of them advertise on the Paid to Save app. So you would get those same coupons with the single app. It's all consolidated for you.
So it saves a consumer time having everything. Paid to Save is organized all these different shopping apps or shopping offers into one application that you download. Does it cost any money to download the Paid to Save app?
The Paid to Save app is free to download. When you install it, you do need a referral number, a referral ID, and ours happens to be 10400. So if you go to your app store and download the Paid to Save app, you'll need that 10400 to as your referral ID when you create your account.
Okay, so they pull up. If they have an iPhone, or an Android, it can be done in both. So they go to their, I don't know, I have an Android, I go to my Play Store, right? And I just type in Paid to Save. Is it all one word?
Right.
PAID number 2.
The numeral 2.
Yes, PAID, the number 2, Save, all one word.
Okay, and again, repeat the referral code.
Referral code is 10400.
And I'll make sure that I put all of this information up on the SoSocialRadioShow.com website for our listeners so that they can have easier access to it and just try it out. It doesn't cost them anything at all to download this Shoppers app. And as Charlie and Randy are sharing, you can shop.
And one thing Charlie didn't mention, Cheri, that you'll appreciate is we're going to bribe them too. Anybody that downloads the app will get $50 travel dollars to use on our new travel portal that we've now added for our customers that are using the app. They have a back office screen of their own that they can go in there and look at dining and travel and different aspects of business that they can get additional discounts on. And we've just recently added the travel, so anybody that's downloading the app right now will get $50 travel dollars to buy down their room rates, their rental car.
Resorts, cruises, anything travel related, they can buy down from the quote, the discounted price. And when I say the public discounted price, I'm talking your kayaks and Pricelines and things. So
perfect
you can get
timing for summer vacation. Definitely get those in there.
Summer vacation.
I love the fact that the application, it's a perfect example of what an app can do and provide to the consumer that helps them stay organized. In other words, they don't have to go search everywhere for all of the information. It's all in one area. So, in fact, a lot of individuals have asked us why we came over to our new radio station, which is the talknetworkradio.com, internet radio. One of the big selling points is when the owner of the station and our producer, Jeff Heiser, showed us the application and showed us the statistics about radio. How many people are actually not listening to radio on the dial any longer? They are tuning in on the internet. And they have an application that you can download, the TNR application right there on your smartphone and listen to the radio station right at Talk Network Radio application. So I want to invite our listeners to definitely make sure you download that, again, free application so you don't miss any of the shows here on Talk Network Radio.
And that's good for you as a business person, because you have instant access to your numbers, your back end office, your dashboard. So you know what your listening audience is. You have all of your statistics in the back instantly.
Everything.
And that's so nice to do that, because with AM and FM, it's kind of a pick a number out of the air guess. Now, if you get Arbitron or some of those things, which are tremendously expensive, on that you can find out about, but that's still a guess, because there's really no way to know how many people are tuning in their car radio and in a radio in their house or anywhere else in the world on that. So it's not an exact science, but with the internet, hey, next week we'll be able to say exactly how many people listen to this show, and that's a really good point to really know, one, how effective we are, but how many people you reach by allowing us to interview you on the show here today.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Well, I have a question again about mobile marketing, because there's so many cool statistics about mobile out there. I know we do different email marketing campaigns, and as we impress upon everyone when they're creating their email, they have to think not of the individuals receiving it so much on their desktop or laptop. They have to think about how it's going to look on mobile, and we tell them everything needs to be designed for mobile.
That's correct. Even their websites, they want people to engage. They have got to be able to read it on their smartphone.
And it has to be mobile responsive.
Email, I get several email accounts on my smartphone, and again, if they're images that are too big to be seen, I'll just pass it over. So yes, it's in order to continue that engagement with your customer, you have got to have your website and again your email, all of your information mobile.
So those are some of the simple steps that they need to take then to incorporate mobile into their business. What else should they be doing? Know your audience, I guess. That would be number one, is to know your target audience. There's a lot of places where you can go and find your statistics for who is your demographic, who is your target market. Is it the seniors? Is it the millennials? And again, it's going to be dependent on what your particular industry is.
And as the local merchants sign on customers to use the app to come in and take advantage of their bargains and their specials that they offer them, they get that information right then in their back office on their dashboard as to the demographics of who's using the app and shopping with them, and they can target that. And the other nice part about it is it gives the merchant the flexibility to protect themselves. If they give something up that's too big a special and it's running out the door on them, they can shut it off right then. They don't have to wait and send the paperwork into somebody to cancel an ad or anything like that. They can do it and put a different ad up right then. They have 24/7. They can adjust their advertising.
And when Paid to Save was developed, it took them a little while to get the app correct.